All right, then. You please yourself. I shall have a sulk.
Don't tell people you're sulking. You just do it.
I am doing it. You just watch. You'd make a fine scarecrow, you would, missus. Stand you in the middle of a 10-acre field, you'd frighten every rook from here to Foggy Bottom. Oh,
I'm telling you, I shall call a policeman.
Oh, policemen have been no good on this job, Mum. Not too ornery looking. No, you need to be ugly. Like you and me.
Gosh, are you getting married, Worzel?
Dunno. Haven't asked her yet.
Then why don't you? She can only say no.
That's all you know, Master Clever Dick. She might not be able to say nothing, see? They have wooden heads on Sally's too. Still, might be better to have a wife what can't talk. Couldn't answer back, see? I didn't mean it, Ma'am. Just Wurzel's little joke. When I says Worzel, that isn't my name at all. He wasn't here. Never has been here before. So don't you go saying I have, or I'll knock your dang dead off.
Why do you want a wife, Worzel?
Make me tea, Mr. Crowmancer.
Oh, I see.
And my breakfast. Bacon and eggs and a bit of fried bread and that. Like what the other humans have.
And what do you call that one you've got on?
That's me thinking head, sir.
And what are you going to do with your thinking head when I've given you your handsome head, eh?
Oh, my thinking head hadn't thought of that, sir.
Well, never mind, Worzel. 2 heads are better than 1, eh?
You're right there, Mr. Crowmancer.
Your hand's got heavy string in it.
Well, of course it does. You can't stuff an egg without some string to tie it off with, can you?
Harry's been looking for it everywhere. He's very cross.
Yeah, wait till he loses his arm. Then he'd really have something to complain about.
Oh, where's me pegs? I'd lose my head if it wasn't screwed on.
I know just what you mean, missus.
I must inform the headmaster at once. Now, you stay there. Don't go away. I shall be back soon.
Well, you daft old besom. I ain't likely to go anywhere, am I? Not if I can't get down from off this roof, I ain't. Hello? Jane Ferrer, come and have a sulk.
Gentlemen don't sulk.
I ain't a gentleman, I's a scarecrow.
That's right. A stupid, ignorant, old scarecrow.
And you know what you are, don't you? You're just a worm-eating piece of old furniture.
What did you just call me? I beg leave to ask.
I said you were a worm-eating piece of old furniture, a witch's broom, a stick with a no-scissor handle, a mouldy old coconut shine.
Worzel Gummidge, there's work to be done.
Look, the only work I does is scaring rooks. And as there ain't no rooks in here to scare, I ain't got no work to do, so there.
Well, what about all this mess? We can't leave Mrs. Mary's drawing room like this. We must clear it up at once.
Clearing up is women's work, so you clear it up.
Take that room.
I shan't.
Bucket of water.
Wait a bucket. All right. Look, fun and games is one thing, but getting my straw wet's another. Hop over here.
If you ruin my pretty face, I'll set you on fire.
Oh, yeah. Radio, put your bag down over there where no one will pinch it, and we'll get you dancing.
No, that's not what we do at all. First of all, we sit down.
Why for sit down? You can't dance sitting down. Stands to reason. Oi! Is this here the seesaw?
Oh, this is Little Smattering.
Oh, in that case, is it dinner time yet?
It's only 9:30.
Oh, that's near enough.
It's gone. All of it.
The old blessed lot.
Oi! It's seagulls.
What?
Seagulls.
Seagulls?
Oh, thieving varmints they are, my dear. You take my word for it. You keep an eye out for a seagull with cake crumbs on his beak.
It's Aunt Sally. She's eaten half our rock.
Yes, she has, and I'll eat the other half.
Oh, Worzel.
And thanks very much. Morning, Aunt Sally.
No, Worzel, you mustn't. Look, that's how they do it, with a rod and a line and a hook and worms.
Worms? Did you say worms?
Yes, they put a worm on a hook and dangle it in the river.
Sounds like the waste of a pesky good worm to me.
Why, you don't eat worms, do you?
Certainly not. I don't eat nothing that don't keep still.
I wish you good morning.
Oh, don't take no notice of her, missus. I'll kick her up and down the high street for a bit. She'll come round. What are you waiting for? She's in there. Blooming doorbell. Worse than them dang bells of urine wakes me in my rubbing up of a Sunday morning. Well, it's not my fault, it's her fault. You can see her lips moving.
You're supposed to see my lips move, you stupid turtle. Your lips you're not supposed to see move.
She's barmy. How can they tell if it's me talking if they don't see my lips moving?
Oh, it's no use explaining. You're far too stupid to understand.
I understand's all right. I seen it on the telly, Welly. You sits in a chair with a wooden doll on your knee and you makes it talk.
I beg your pardon. Who are you calling a wooden doll, may I beg leave to ask?
Well, you is a wooden doll. You got a wooden head.
Worzel, you let her trample all over you.
Only when we's courting, missy. You wait till we gets married, it'll be different then. I'll knock her right the head off. You see what it is, don't you? He's got all me heads rolled into one. Coming very useful head like that would. I could do with an head like that, so I could.
You're not having it. It's mine.
Give me that head.
I will not.
Give me that head or I'll knock it off your shoulders.
Just
Yeah, damnation cockerel. Waking a body up at all hours. Any more of that, and you're finished up in a cooking pot, so you will. Get out of it!
Do call that toast. That is dry bread, you ignoramus. And look at those sausages. They're raw.
Raw? What's raw mean?
It means they ain't cooked.
Well, of course they ain't cooked, you damn close pig. You don't think I'm gonna set that cooking machine alight, do you, and set myself on fire?
Will you? And one cake or two.
It's a powerful cruel thing to do to my Aunt Sally, that is. Offering her cups of tea and slices of cake that ain't cups of tea and slices of cake. There ought to be a law against it. Come on, Aunt Sally. Don't you tell nobody where we's gone to, Mr. Teddy Bear. Otherwise I'll come back and kick the living sawdust out of you.
Oi!
Ah! Is it?
You comfortable, are you?
Yes, thank you, sir. Yeah, very comfy metal chair, this
Good.
is.
I employed you as a casual labourer, is that right?
Yeah, that's right, sir. Yes, that's what I is, sir. Casual labourer.
Well, let's have a little less casual and a bit more labour. Otherwise, you will be out on your hero, and that will go for your girlfriend as well. Do you understand that? Move! I'm very suspicious about you two. Oi! You ain't on the run, are you?
On the run? Well, carrying this great barrel of coconuts? You must be amazed. What be all they about in there, then, mister?
All about jobs, aren't they? Some from people that want jobs and some from firms that want to give them work.
All right. They haven't got one in there, don't suppose, from an hard-working, respectable woman what's looking for a full-time job as a wife?
It's an employment agency, not a marriage bureau. Can't you read?
Yeah, of course I can read. When they got me reading there, Don. Here, what's this here sign say about that there pulley, then?
This week's giveaway bargain.
Do it really? Hey, I reckon I'll have one of them fair old pulleys, then.
Have you got any money, Worzel?
What do you need money for? Yeah, what he said. They're giving these fair old pulleys away.
Giveaway bargains. That doesn't mean they're giving them away free.
I know what giveaway means, missus. Thank you very much indeed. When he says it in Worzelese or Romanian, giveaway means giveaway. That's what it means. I'm not going anywhere, mister, till I put my bet on.
Listen to him, Dougie. This is the geezer that can't write his name. If he can't write his name, how's he supposed to read? That's all double Dutch to him.
Oh, no, it ain't, I tell you.
I will bet you a £1 note that you can't pick out the name of the dog that you want to back.
And I says as though I can.
Well, go on then. Which one is it? Look, this one says yours, if you can tell me when I'm pointing to your dog.
Well, his name's Ratter, and he ain't up there in your boat, mister. He's down here on the end of a bit of string. And thanks very much.
I will give you 100 to 1 if your dog beats him.
Yeah, but I don't want no 100 to 1. I can't count up to no 100. I can only count up to 5. So, if my dog wins, I'll have £5 notes and make them old and scrumply ones.
Let's surprise him. Boo! Sulking again. What a pity. We'll just have to eat all this sponge cake mix ourselves.
Oh, no, you won't.
Go on then.
Nice going, nice going. Just as soon as I got my dander up. Hey, why aren't you having your breakfast?
What breakfast?
What, eggs, bacon, sausages, fried bread, cup of tea? You told me to say you've been working all this time at Scatterbrook and you ain't ever had your breakfast.
No, I ain't. Where did I get it from?
From the farmhouse. You go straight through the farmhouse door and he says to the farmer's wife, "Here I am, missus. I come for my breakfast and look sharp about it."
Here I am, missus. I come for my breakfast and look sharp about it.
That's it. That's it, isn't it, Ratter? He says yes.
Oh.
Breakfast? Are you listening to me? Do I have to wrap that steering wheel round your head?
Worzel, are you going to stand there and let this piece of petrified flotsam insult me?
Oh, I reckon if you two are going to go on name-calling each other, I might as well sit back here and enjoy it. Hey, might learn a thing or three.
Don't take on so, Connie. Leastways, you've still got the other one, and speaking personally, I quite like the cut of a chap's jib when he's missing a limb or two.
Look, Worzel, I promise you won't be disturbed here. In fact, it will be as quiet as the grave.
Well, gravy ain't quiet. This way's not the way I eat it.
Make you feel so sorry. You'll wish you never came.
I'll boot you up to the back of the church and boot you back again. My. You an ugly woman even for a scarecrow. Worzel. Here, why for'd you go making that sort of noise, missus?
Who you calling Mrs. Jock?
Well, he is a missus, isn't he?
Do you sound like a missus? Do you look like a missus? Say aye to that and I'll have that heed right off your shoulders.
Yeah, I dropped off to sleep in 10 Acre one afternoon, and I dreamt that all my old clothes was covered in diamonds and pearls.
Me, Worzel? Were they all for me?
Yeah, that they was on Sally. The only thing was, when I woke up, them jewels turned out to be crow's droppings and a couple of dewdrops off the end of my nose.
Disgusting scarecrow!
And if it's of any conceivable interest to you, offspring in my charge happen to have won the Silver Cup 3 years running.
With that bit of skin and bone, he looks more like a peeled potato to me. My. You're an ugly one and no mistake. In fact, you're the ugliest itchy human I've ever seen.
May I borrow your umbrella for a moment?
Certainly.
Thank you. And that, Miss Fiona, should teach us never to talk to strangers.
Haven't you forgotten something, Worzel?
I don't know, Mummy, what?
Well, before you get up, you must say, "Please, may I get down?"
Before I gets up, I should say, "Please, may I get down?" Don't make sense.
I don't care whether it makes sense or not, Worzel. You've got to say it.
I ain't saying nothing what don't make sense.
You say that, Worzel Gummidge, or else...
Else what?
Or else you'll get your ears boxed.
I don't care, I ain't saying it, so there.
Right.
Oh, it's lovely, is it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, then.
What?
You have it instead.
Worzel, that was a very naughty thing to do. And you know what happens to naughty boys, don't you?
No, what?
They get 10-second start. Run for it, Worzel.
Oh, get your Worzel, Gummidge!
That way lies happiness. That way lies total misery. Which do you choose?
All right. Who threw the first cake?
Ah!
6 of one and half a dozen of the other.
That's right, Mr. Chromancer, yes. 6 jam sponges and half a dozen cream puffs.
What I don't understand is how you got into the bishop's tea party in the first place.
By accident, Your Honour. We was taking a little walk through the village and we took a wrong turning.
Through the bishop's French windows.
Do as you are told.
I won't.
I order you.
I don't care if you order me till the cows have blue faces. I ain't doing it.
Even to please me? You do want to please me, Worzel, don't you?
Of course I does, Aunt Sally. So I'll tell you what I'll do for you.
What, Worzel?
See that mangle over there? Well, go stick your tongue in it and I'll wind the handle.
You beast! Not only charming, but passionate.
Oh, smell that sailorman's supper, shipmate.
I'm smelling it. Say, I've been smelling it ever since I got here. It's one of the finest smells I ever smelled, is that smell. I still don't know what it is.
It's fish and chips, shipmate, that's what it is.
Fish and chips?
Fish and chips.
Even if I was to marry you,
No.
you won't.
No.
Why not?
Because in the first place, I don't believe that you means it. And in the third place, I ain't gonna marry nobody what's only marrying me for me fish and chips.